KFAN.
KFAN celebrates our $5,000 teacher winners. And iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. There's still time to nominate a public school teacher making a difference. They could be next to win $5,000 to make over their classroom. Do it now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Thank you, teachers. Here we are. Tommy's telling a story, so if he's standing up and his hands are moving, I know there's a story in progress, and I don't want to turn the mics on over there.
They're actually talking about football.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
True
good,
story.
Good.
Hardcore football conversation.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, we're going to lose Tommy in a moment here, so I want to make sure we get to all that. So anything in particular they were talking about?
It's mostly actually not for air.
Oh, okay.
It's some behind-the-scenes stuff.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's somebody who Tommy knows doesn't tell him everything because, quote, I say everything on this show.
Right.
That's true.
No, what were you saying, Hogs Daddy?
I was just talking about...
I might be able to do one more, by the way.
Oh,
okay,
well,
good.
Stick around as long as you
All
want.
right, let's
see it.
Is it Kurt Bills? Not Kurt Bills.
I bet you could do two more.
I do.
My top story in the news today is that this guy pulled a car, a 4,000-pound car, with his nutsack.
Ready?
Ready? Oh, please, God, be careful.
Come undone.
Oh, my God. He's doing it.
That's it. Stop the car.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so he set the Guinness record. Not sure what, I mean, if it must have been real painful looking if that lady was saying, oh my God. You know what I mean?
Yeah, every world record where it's like they pull something with a nutsack or something, it always has like a Scottish or an Irish or an English accent. It's never like some dude from Montana. It's always a European guy.
How'd they tie it up? Like,
Relax, please.
You know what I mean?
I'm not giving you tips.
But like, is there film?
Well,
sure, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But like, okay.
Tommy, I'm just as curious.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how doesn't 4,000 pounds rip your nutsack right off?
Don't know.
I mean, these are great questions.
Yeah,
I mean,
good-
it's
good
you're
question.
castrated on the spot.
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
the
way
problem.
that's holding up.
Good question.
And like all these things, he trained for this.
Right. Like,
How many other things did he pull with his sack?
I think you start with like a Hot Wheel.
Yeah.
But I know about like,
Work your way
like
up.
Kegel workouts or whatever. Like, you know, you put a towel on it and make it stronger erections. We've all been there, right?
Yeah.
A towel on it.
Do you not know about this?
It's not probably good for you.
You do like
Only
you
one
do
who agrees is
resistance
Zacho.
workouts.
Yeah, so like when I was like, you know, I realized I wasn't going to be well endowed when I was young. I used to, you know, get to maximum, you know, get hard.
You did penis Pilates?
Yeah, so then you put a towel on top and then you flex it and it makes the muscles harder.
What?
Sure. I don't think that's real. It makes it for stronger erections. This is a real thing.
The name of your podcast.
I'm not kidding. This is real scientific stuff.
Did your brother tell you this?
Yeah, we were doing it. Yeah, I mean, he was
I missed
around.
this episode of Bill Nye.
Yeah.
Because he's told you some things, other things in the past.
I know, but no, like that's real stuff. You put a towel over it and then like.
Is this a joke?
Yeah. You guys, I swear.
So what did they say? How's the phrase go? I was today years old when I learned X, Y, and Z.
You can build stronger
I'm
muscles down there.
today years old when I learned that was a thing. I don't even know if it's a thing. I've never heard of that thing.
If we have a penis doc out there,
If a penis is a muscle, you can work it and it makes it a little stronger.
I think it's
I don't
think it's a muscle. It's just blood
But
flow.
I think like the stuff around, I don't know, you know.
It's like a tissue, right?
That idea is just...
Here we go.
Morgan Freeman, is penis Pilates
It's called a
real?
towel lift or towel raise. It's a form of resistance training for the pelvic floor muscles, which can strengthen them to improve erectile function. Though the scientific evidence on its direct effectiveness is limited. Effective proven methods for improving erection strength include regular Kegel exercises.
Kegel,
consistent cardiovascular exercise, a healthy diet, and smoking cessation.
Oh, yeah.
Stop smoking.
See?
Smoking, man.
See, we're onto something here.
Smoking's
I think
always
it basically
the answer.
just said it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Well, it did say limited evidence.
Limited.
So it sounds like Tommy's gonna volunteer himself for
lab.
a study
what I'm
at the
saying.
University of Minnesota.
Thank you.
Well, listen, if that works, I'll
Right.
never have a moment where I don't have a penis. I'm sorry.
We're in that
Towel on top of my penis.
You'll always have a penis on you.
If you heard that when you were younger, if you heard that when you were in 7th grade, and you're like, "There's a chance it could get bigger because of this," you're doing it every day.
Chris would have had a full time. He would have worked at Bed Bath and Beyond.
Correct.
Right.
No doubt about it.
Now the towels at his home have 3 uses.
Tommy, how much can your wrench bench?
That's what I'm saying.
I would have been Arnold Penis Nager.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what they called me in Germany.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I mean, of all the names to choose, that was real close, man.
I heard they
Real
called you a
close.
lot of names in Germany is what I heard.
Oh, boy.
They sure did.
That one got scary.
No. A new concert venue in North Minneapolis is expected to break ground soon. Groundbreaking for the 8,000-seat Upper Harbor Amphitheater, initially scheduled for last September, will now occur this spring. Have you heard about this
It
yet?
actually looks sick. It's going to be right on the water.
Right on the
where
water.
is it at?
So,
It's going to be near northeast.
Dowling Avenue North and Interstate 94,
Right on the river.
right on the Mississippi
Really?
River.
Sick.
Yeah, that's right.
It's going to be a massive amphitheater.
yeah.
And then the background's going to be Twin Cities. Sick.
That's right.
Oh, that's sick.
Expected to open in
Yeah.
2027. Also include a 20-acre riverfront park, affordable rental and ownership housing for current residents, 300 living wage jobs, and a health and wellness hub. So there you go. Man, we're going to have so many concert venues.
That's sick. And then
Yeah.
you can bar hop in Northeast before. Unbelievable.
Obvi.
Wow.
Northeast
That's
bar
going to be
hopping.
in Minneapolis?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right
The
Northeast.
city of Minneapolis is
You
actually
ever
doing
bar hop
something
in
for
Northeast?
business?
I know.
You ever
That's
bar hop in
crazy.
Northeast?
Yeah, no, not recently.
There's not a better place to bar hop in Minnesota than Northeast. There's not.
I mean, I like going down there, but, my bar hopping days are limited.
Few and far?
Yeah.
We could change that.
we could.
Not after
What
your
do you-
penis Pilates rant.
you're gone. You're in Rosie's spot this weekend. Seth is gone too. I was going to say we could do something Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Door,
You know what? You know
door was
what?
open.
Just the two of you.
Yeah, well, Shmuel will be there too. It'd be the three of us.
Well,
And, yeah.
Set her home in my dreams.
Where have all my towels gone?
Thank you. I know.
Let's set that up.
Okay, I think we could do. Yeah, we could do like
Whoa,
1029
whoa.
Stanley's, all of them.
Jack's.
All.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And then go to
I can
Jack's
go on a-
Cafe.
Dude, your friends.
I'll go on a Tommy tour with you.
Would you actually Northeast? And I will bring you to your.
you set it up. You curate it. You figure out the path, and then we'll just
I'll
follow.
play your hits too. Like, it'll
what
be
way?
Skinny Margs and
Oh, no, you're gonna order my drinks for me?
chips and guac.
Oh, thank you.
See, I know.
Are you stalking him? How do you know?
I've been sitting next to him for 10 years. Like, I've been taking
And he's been planning their first date since the first time you met him.
That's gonna be great. I
Are we
can't
gonna
wait.
close the night with Hamnet?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if we want, that'd be fantastic.
You're going to have to hold each other.
Yeah, you guys will be holding each other by
Some
the
ham involved.
guarantee.
With our shirts off, it's gonna be great.
Your mic's on.
Some
hot
version
in
of
here.
pork happening?
Yep. Where are all the towels going?
Yeah, did you start with just a hand towel?
I think I started with toilet paper.
He never
Started
progressed
light,
past
you
the
know?
hand towel.
Started light. I had a little
Yeah.
guy,
And now you're up to resort towel?
I haven't done it in a long time.
Obviously.
I retired my days. I did. I stopped. I don't know. I've been okay with my erections, So
Your mic's on.
Oh my God, that's a huge step forward for you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, look at you.
yeah. Hugs Day. I heard you doing Blue Chew.
Blue Chew
spots.
again. That's right, baby. The
Yeah.
all new improved one, man.
Yeah, Blue Chew Gold.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll pop a couple of those.
I'm
see how
waiting
they're
on them to
doing.
come in the mail here. Yeah. Y'all got to
Careful
watch
on a
out for me.
couple. I think you should just start with one.
Yeah.
Listen, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, I'll tell you a couple stories after. I got a little hairy. I'll tell you
I've
about
heard
that.
some of them, and they are hairy. Yeah.
My God.
I don't know. I thought one would do the trick. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
honesty.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, but 1029's wings, best wings you'll ever have in Minnesota.
Oh, I'm down for wings.
Yeah.
What about
I'm
what's your buddy's name? I sat by at the Butcher and Boar last week. Remember I told you guys the bar where they have the great wings and the wing sauce and
Oh, Magic City with the lemon pepper wings. Oh,
no.
Oh, my.
talk about
Ray
it, brother.
J's?
Ray J's.
You actually, not even kidding?
Not even kidding. That's it.
Greatest guy in the world.
Greatest guy ever.
Eddie and I once, shocking, got hammered there, couldn't drive, no Ubers available, guy drove us home.
Yeah, he's the
Best guy
best.
in the
He
world.
loves you guys.
That's very nice.
He loves
Nicest
you guys.
human being ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the best. And he
They're
makes
kind of
great
like a
food.
family friend. Oh, yeah. You should hear about his wedding because, part of their culture, they do, massive weddings.
Yeah, he's
I forget his
Lebanese.
Yeah.
mhm.
And like I'm talking
Shadow
like
Rabbit.
Yep.
Aladdin. You know,
Does he
like,
have drop foot too?
He does not. I looked.
like Aladdin. It's just
Does he run like
Think of
Frankenstein?
that type of wedding. That's what he had. Like in a castle.
Like
It was
Aladdin.
Sick. Like Aladdin. Swear.
Did he blame Zach for everything?
Did it matter that you don't have any carpet?
Oh, does the guy that owns Ray J also hate when we go to Las Vegas? Does he hate that?
No, but their onion rings slap too. Their waffle fries all the time. You would love it. Their waffle fries bang.
You had me at waffle fries.
Does he get mad when Zach doesn't post enough on social media?
You forget, I used to be an East Sider. I've been
Yeah.
at Ray J's a billion times.
Yeah.
Sure.
Awada's back in the day. All the time.
Exactly. It was Awada's back in the day.
But they got a Ray J's in Northeast. We'll go there. It's fantastic.
That's right.
All I
All
need
good
is
spots.
wings and chose.
Oh, well, say
don't-
less, Kate.
yeah.
We're ready to roll.
We don't have to get fancy. We
You
just
guys
need
were
to-
made for each
just
other.
a solid,
We
just
should,
a nice
we
solid
should
base.
prove it that we're made for each other.
My God.
Sauce will do sports after this. More with Tommy Olson and Ben Lieber on The Fan.
Fan.
Bounce into parlay for a Timberwolves versus OKC watch party this Sunday at noon. Join host Marty Gellner for epic prize giveaways, free food and drink specials. Do not miss out. Get the full details at TICasino.com.
Hey, welcome back. 7:22 for us. Whatever time you're listening, we're glad you're there. We're going to do some sportsy sports. And it's going to include this.
43 for Leonard. He's a plus 35 in his 30 minutes on the floor. Leonard fading. Oh, just caps off a unbelievable night. Kawhi Leonard, 45 points.
It's time for Fan 5 with Meets Us, Paul Lambert.
That's you.
Oh yeah, there is no.
Well, I don't have a new one
We
yet.
don't have a new one.
Oh,
so that was
sorry.
your cue.
It's okay.
The Wolves have lost 3 straight after they got run over by the Clippers. 153-128.
He's a Lakers fan.
A lot of people, the Clippers.
Whatever.
A lot of people are calling out Julius Randle for basically just standing around.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
not good.
Hey, out of all the time to use the word or phrase boat raced, why wouldn't you use it against the Clippers?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
The Clippers a boat?
Did you think it was a nail clipper?
No, I think he thought it was like a wind, like
Yeah.
Alberta
Thanks,
Clipper.
Hawk.
Yeah.
There's a boat in the logo.
I know.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be
No,
real. I
it's
didn't
not
know. I didn't
sausage.
realize that either.
Corey, you're making that up.
No, I'm
No,
not.
he's not.
And
He's
again,
not.
it's
not.
I had never heard the term boat raced until you used it a bunch. So if any team ever gets boat raced, it's a team by the Clippers. You
The
got boat
Wolves
raced.
got boat raced.
Nailed it.
153-128 by the Clippers last night. They've lost 3 straight and had 36 in the loss. Kawhi Leonard had 45. They will battle the Warriors tomorrow, Maxo, at 9:00.
Yeah, apparently they were, white hot when I was gone, and then they've been buns ever since I've been back. They've lost
been
3.
cheeks.
Yeah, they've gotten blown out 3 games in a row now, and it's just this team is so. To borrow a word from P.A. Mercurial, like when they're winning, the vibes look immaculate. It looks like everybody loves each other, and when they're losing, it just looks like they can't stand each other and they don't want to be around. And this has just kind of been the up and down nature of the Timberwolves all season. And now it's crunch time because now all of a sudden they were the 3rd or 4th seed, I think, the other day.
3, yep.
Yeah, in the top 3, top 5, and now they're right, a couple losses away from being in the play-in, and you don't want to be in. You don't, even if you get past the play-in tournament, you definitely don't want a matchup with the San Antonio Spurs or the Oklahoma City Thunder waiting for you in your first round matchup. So it's been really tough, and the teams that they're all vying for playoff spots for, they've been really bad against. So it's not a good look right now. And people are throwing hands at the end of the game yesterday and everything. I don't know if you guys saw the clip, but Kawhi Leonard was dapping up with Joe Ingles, and you can literally watch him mouth, "Oh, look, there's a fight," and he's just laughing. He's just smiling. He's like, "Hey, there's a fight," and then the camera pans, and it just looks like this serious brawl happening. It was pretty funny, but no smiles and jokes in the Timberwolves locker room because it looks like the vibes are really low with the team right now.
Yeah,
Here's a Captain Obvious sports take, but I already started my sentence, so there's no turning back now.
It's okay.
So Kawhi Leonard scores 45, and everybody says, what a dominant performance. He just kicked ass, right? That's almost 40 points less than Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How sick was that?
That
Max,
was
your thoughts.
no. That was such a fraudulent 83.
What? What are you talking about?
So bad. Did you watch the last 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes?
It was so bad. Yes, Hawk did.
They were foul. The Heat were up 30, fouling the Wizards so Bam could go have extra opportunities with the ball. It was not ethical basketball. Aww. It really wasn't. It made Shai Gilgeous-Alexander look like he was Michael Jordan or something. Like it was ridiculous. 40 plus free throw attempts against the Wizards. Like, come on, man. They were trying at a certain point. They were trying to, and I think Kobe did the same thing towards the end of his. As you I guess that's what you have to do if you're going to score that many points. It looked really bad, and it was a terrible watch. Honestly, it's a cool thing for him. I don't have anything against Bam Adebayo, but it's a cool accomplishment for him, I guess. But if you watch that game, I don't know. As a basketball fan, I'm not super terribly impressed. It's still, it's 83 points. You gotta tip your hat to him. But 40 freaking free throws. Get out of here with that.
Well, Maxie, in 3 years, no one will remember.
No, we will. We will. We definitely.
Yes. Max will make sure that he reminds everybody.
I will remember.
On the anniversary of his 83, he's going to remind everybody.
2029, holla at me, Tommy. I'm still going to remember. And I think in general, that was kind of the reaction of the basketball world. Like Miami Heat fans were like, oh, sweet, this is awesome because that's their Super Bowl. They're going to be in the play-in and they're probably going to get eliminated in the first round like they have been for the last several years. But in terms of you saw other players reacting to it. You saw coaches react to it. Everybody was pretty much less than impressed. And I know a lot of fans were getting their jokes off on Twitter as well.
What do you think about the idea that people were saying he should have stopped at 81 to honor Kobe Bryant?
That's also ridiculous. That's also ridiculous. That's so dumb. He has no obligation to do that. And
yeah, of course.
Yeah, and I get it. I mean, everybody loves Kobe and everything, but it's Kobe. If you rewatch, he was getting a bunch of free throws at the end too and whatnot. But I think that's such a ridiculous thing that people just have this reverence. If Kobe was alive, I don't think anybody would be saying that. It's just the fact that, obviously his untimely death is super tragic and everything. So everybody, and if you grew up in that era, that was your Michael Jordan for a little bit. Kobe Bryant is he was the one that Michael Jordan kind of passed the torch to before LeBron James came around. So I understand the reverence and pedestalizing that people have for Kobe Bryant. I loved him as a player as well, but I think that's ridiculous.
All right, one last hot basketball take. Let's just see if Max can go 3 for 3.
Yeah. Yesterday,
Parker Fox semi-joked that maybe we don't even know if Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 because that game wasn't televised.
Stop it. What year was that? In the
1962, I believe.
You think white folks in 1960 were going to lie about a brother scoring 100 points?
No.
Anybody?
That, Parker.
Anybody?
Yeah, good
Anybody?
Point.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I believe it. And Wilt Chamberlain, he averaged 70 one year. I think he averaged 70 and 50 points or something like that. Or 50 rebounds or something. It was something ridiculous.
He had a 50-25 year for sure.
It's utterly ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, he was literally jumping over people. Those games look like Harlem Globetrotter games. So I believe it 100%.
Max, we didn't bomb Abu Dhabi.
You're mad at Abbott.
Why are you yelling at us?
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's the year my dad used to tell me about all the time. Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50 points and 25 rebounds a game and didn't win MVP.
Who did that year?
Bill Russell.
Yeah, Bill Russell did.
So Oscar Robertson also that year averaged a triple-double. He also didn't win MVP because Russell was like a 20-20 guy, but the Celtics were the dominant team, so the best player on the best team. And it's still 20-20 is a sick number, but not when somebody's going 50-25. And again, nobody since that year had averaged a triple-double for a season until Russell Westbrook did it a handful of years ago.
I would have loved if your answer, just to hear Max, who won MVP? Some whitey that was averaging 13 points a game.
Rick Barry put 26 in it.
And Pistol Pete won it.
A small explosion behind
Rick Barry only played in 10 games. Yeah. They thought he played with the heart of a lion.
Yeah. He was a real heads-up player, scrappy.
Yeah, he was the 8th guy off the bench. Zacho, the Wild have won 3 of 4. They will battle and host the Flyers tonight at 7:00.
I agree. Yeah, the Flyers coming off of a win last night over the Washington Capitals at home, so they have the second night of a back-to-back on the road now as well. So hopefully they'll be a little tired as well. They last played the Wild back in October. It was Initials game participant Noah Cates who scored the game winner amidst that October swoon that put the Wild pretty far back. But now they are pretty far ahead, and the update on the standings is just the same. They are third, battling with the Stars and the Avs in the top three of the Central Division. Hard to think that will be any different here come a month and a half from now. But
hey, can I ask you a dumb question? Because everybody's just assuming we're going to hook Dallas in round one, whether we're the home team or road team or whatever, in terms of who has the higher seed. If, let's say, lightning strikes and we catch Colorado and we get the 1 seed, who would we get in round one?
I believe the Kraken or the Kings. They're kind of on that line of.
Oh man, what a difference!
Yeah.
Or
the Sharks.
But then do you catch? Then would we catch the winner of Dallas and Colorado in round 2?
Yes.
Okay, so either way, you
gotta play them.
You're gonna have to hit them early.
Yeah.
So this could truly be a situation where if you get to the Western Conference Finals, it's your easiest matchup of the Western Conference playoffs. Right?
100%.
If you go Dallas in round 1, Colorado in round 2, and get out of both of them, you might actually get to catch your breath theoretically in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. What a weird setup.
Very weird.
Yep. Kind of sucks.
They're all best of 7, right, Zacho?
They're all best of 7. Yeah. Okay. So
nothing better than hockey playoffs. Electric. Electric.
What about golf gambling?
Baseball playoffs, I'd argue.
I take hockey way over baseball.
Okay. Really? World Series.
Yeah, I'll probably put that at the very bottom.
Golf betting?
Golf gambling.
Well, your first date with Tommy's off.
No, it's not. Don't worry about it.
The Masters is cool. The Masters is cool. Everything else is dog water.
Why?
Dog water? What's wrong with that?
I got a sports trivia question for the group. Sports trivia.
Oh.
It's not about Constantinople.
Where?
Or Magnus Opus. Magnum Opus? Magnum?
Well, that's a wine. That's a wine, right?
Magnus Opus is a wine?
Magnum.
That's a wine as well?
I know. That's the size of a bottle.
Yeah.
Let's say Kyler Murray signs with the Vikings today.
Which, if he doesn't, he's not going to be here, would be my
Today's the day?
He's not coming back.
I would.
Oh, yeah.
If he doesn't happen
today without a contract,
it's
then
over.
It's
a bad sign.
Yeah, it's bad.
But he was the number 1 overall pick in the draft. Right, number 1.
Dog.
Unless I'm missing something, since 1990, we've had a couple. I think 3. I believe it's 3. 3 number 1 overall picks that eventually played for the Vikings. I think it's 3, unless I'm missing somebody. Since 1990, 3 number 1 overall picks played for the Vikes. Name them. Sam Bradford is 1.
Wow. Jake Long.
Jake Long is the tricky one.
Nice.
That's nice. That is a sneaky one.
And he's
Nicely
a monster.
Done.
Yeah.
I love Jake.
And we played him when he had he barely couldn't walk. Yeah.
And I think, unless I'm forgetting somebody, there's one more. And it is 90s. You got to go way back. In fact, I'll just say it. You got to go all the way back to 1990. Now, that's not when he played here, but he was the number 1 pick in 1990.
It's not Brett Favre, right?
No, it's not Herschel Walker.
What about the cornerback?
I'm out.
I don't think a corner has ever gone.
Oh, no, yeah, sorry.
Here's a hint. He's been on this station in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, Jeff George.
Jeff George.
Good job, Saucy Saucerton.
Oh, Jake Long. How'd you pull Jake Long?
You did know it, Saucy. You doubted yourself. You did know the answer.
Really good.
Tackle Terry was supposed to go 1 overall, but they found a video of him with a gas mask, weed mask.
God, what an event that night was. Laramie Tunsil was supposed to be the number 1 overall pick, and then wasn't it like his stepdad put that video out of him smoking weed out of a gas mask?
Wasn't it his girlfriend or fiance's stepdad or something
Maybe,
like that?
yeah.
I think,
Like a revenge
I think you're
thing?
right. Yeah.
He was hating.
He's made a ton of cash.
Yes, he has.
He's a baller.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah,
Do you think Tackle Terry Tuma does massive bong hits?
probably
100%.
Yeah, you have to make
100%.
fishing fun.
He seems like a blunt guy, though.
I think he's moved on to gummies.
Swisher
He's
Sweets.
higher than hell out on the boat.
I
You
hope
know he
He's
is.
rolling blunts.
Which is fine. I just hope he's not driving the boat, right? Let's keep it legal.
He's still a smoke on the water kind of guy.
Might be. Maybe
He
you're
loves
right.
that ooh-wee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's also really, as Max and I have noticed, he loves lean.
Yeah, Triple T's got a double cup and the best push in town.
Yeah, his
girls in
styrofoam
one
cup
cup.
is definitely sweating.
It's all
my God.
legal. It's all international waters, right?
Oh my God. He just called him Triple T, and I have the best idea ever. I'm not the program director. I don't have drop foot. But
God, we're on fire today.
Triple T, Tackle Terry Tuma, Double T, Trent Tucker, and Lil T do a show together. Tommy, Trent Tucker, and Triple T, Tackle Terry
That'd be all
Tuma.
time. I would listen to
I'd
that.
pay for that.
I don't know what the show's going to be about, but the three of you host a weekend show.
I ever tell you about Double T?
Go on.
Careful.
No. My dad and Double T lived on the same floor for freshman year of college.
no kidding.
Yeah, and my dad was like the recruiter or whatever, so like they became fast friends because my dad had a record player. And
If
my
you
dad
got a
was the
record
guy.
player, you're
My dad
the
was
guy.
And then Tom Lehman lived on the same floor too.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, so then Trent Tucker, do you remember his golf tournaments he would have all the time? And you guys, I still have the brochure, and there's like a whole Rosie. I gotta come show it to you guys.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. There's like a featured. It's like PA and Rosie like in this brochure. It's nuts. I still have the brochure.
With a bio?
I'm talking like 96, 97, and then Trent had Michael Jordan coming.
Wait, PA was in that even then?
I swear, whatever year it was, I was
wow.
a kid.
Okay.
And then I met Michael Jordan through Trent Tucker. It was the coolest thing ever.
That's sweet.
That's nuts, man.
As
That's
in
how I played
96,
poker against
97.
Jordan, was with
In
the
the
Trent
glory
Tucker
days.
charity bid.
So
the best.
sick. Yeah. So sick.
Man.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we've moved on from Tackle Terry Tuma, and now we're talking about
Real
Trent
tackle
Tucker.
Terry's humor. I told you guys my one of Seth's best friends has a crush on his voice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
She's a fetching young lad. Too.
Not everyone is a man.
The title of the podcast, Zach, prior to is She's a Fetching Young Lad.
God, you love men.
She's a fetching young lad. That is what we call a Freudian slip. Whoopsies.
Unless you're trying to tell us something about her.
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All right, Tom, you got to go now?
Yeah, I love you guys.
See you, Thomas.
Happy St. Pat's, everybody.
All right,
love
dude.
you guys.
Vikings news next. We got a lot to talk about with Ben Lieber after this on The Fan.
Duh.
Oh, Billy.
Nobody cares. Don't you understand that?
Oh, no. What happened?
You know, sometimes I ask the right question and I pin him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to the point where he can't get out. He tries to backtrack and he can't. You got to ask the right questions. I'm like Barbara Mandrell when it comes to Tommy. No, not Barbara Mandrell.
Barbara Walters?
Barbara Walters. That's right.
I was like, who's Barbara Mandrell?
The singer?
Yeah, the singer. Yeah, no. Yeah. I
We were
asked
just
him the right
talking about
questions.
mandrills.
What happened over there?
I know. I wish that we could have a secondary source where we could just everybody could hear what Tommy says during the breaks.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
You could tell that you had him cornered.
I had him cornered and he tried to back away and he couldn't.
He was so
'Cause he
happy to be
answered too
leaving.
quickly. I know.
No, for people that want the uncensored version, they're like, well, but then wouldn't Tommy get like fired or something? It's like, well, no, he doesn't technically work here.
No.
I would just be concerned, like, if we ever gave him a podcast and just said, tell all your stories that you tell us off the air, just tell them in a podcast, he would be removed from society.
Well, he
Yeah.
wouldn't have
Oh,
any
yeah.
friends.
Yeah, he'd be locked up somewhere.
yeah, he would be arrested and at least institutionalized.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
especially if
And
he told the
studied.
one story.
We'd have to shoot him into the sun.
Awkward
Just put him on a
Christmases.
spaceship and just launch him into space.
A lot of it, though, is like not even his own personal stories. It's things he thinks about.
Yeah.
It's like these hypotheticals he comes up with.
Which, by the way, you don't just come up with those hypotheticals.
No.
You
Not
know what
that
I mean?
detailed.
No, not, and they weren't spur of the moment. You've been thinking about them for.
Yeah, it's sort of like the whole thing. Like, I'm asking for a friend. Like, no, you're not.
No, that comes in here with a choose your own adventure book, basically.
And I don't know what it is about me, but how many times do I have to tell him I'm not going to do that?
Yeah, and he always asks you.
You specifically.
And I've told, I just said again, blanket statement, rest of my life, never going to happen.
He'll check in again around July.
In fact, what I told him was, if that ever happens, it was against my will.
In all fairness, though, Sauce about 3 times a show raises his hand and points to you. So,
I
mean,
this is different.
This is different.
And it's way more than 3.
And every time that's about a woman.
Except Damian Woody.
Yeah.
News on the Power Trip, presented by
Radco, Truck Accessory Pro Store. Let's go.
All right, a couple of things,
Here we
Ben,
go.
that we haven't talked about that are NFL related. The first one is Vikings adjacent because a year ago they were going to let Sam Darnold walk. They thought they were going to be able to keep Daniel Jones while they were cultivating J.J. McCarthy. That didn't work because Daniel Jones had a starting opportunity in Indianapolis because he believed that Anthony Richardson wasn't a threat to his job. So he was right. He bet on himself and it paid off. So even though he is recovering from a torn Achilles and he expects to be ready by training camp, the about to be 29-year-old Daniel Jones, 2 years, $88 million with the Colts, up to $100 million in incentives. So $50 million fully guaranteed at signing.
and we're expecting him to play half the season next year
because of the injury.
Because of the injury,
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
he got hurt in week what?
He claims he's going to be ready.
There's no way.
That's what he's saying. He says according to him, he said expects to be ready by training camp. Maybe that's extremely optimistic,
Man.
but he says ready by training camp. He
Yeah,
expects to
that's
be ready by
yeah.
week 1.
He tore his Achilles on December 7th, 2025.
Dude, December 7th.
Yeah.
know.
That's why they had to get Phillip Rivers for
there's
4 games or whatever,
way.
right?
There's no way. I
Well,
mean,
we'll see.
He might be on track. He might be able to.
Who's their backup?
Hawk nose.
Gino
Well,
Toretta.
is it not still Richardson?
Yeah.
They didn't release him or
Not
trade
yet.
him?
No.
Not yet, no.
Wow, so it would be Anthony.
Yeah. I don't think there's any way he's going to start the season. I mean, we've seen it with Cousins. We've seen it with Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Even if he comes back, he's not going to be the same, not for months afterwards. So I think that's a really aggressive contract for a guy that's going to give you maybe 75% of the season next year.
The Ravens agreed to a 4-year, $112 million deal with Trey Hendrickson, $60 million fully guaranteed. They pivoted after the Max Crosby trade fell through. We haven't had a chance to talk to you about that yet. But here's the thing that came out late in the day yesterday. That Trey seems a little bit bummed because he thought, and it sounds like the Ravens thought, that it wasn't one or the other, that there was a scenario where they were trying to get them both. That they wanted Max a part of the trade, and then they were signing Trey. And Trey thought, oh, man, this was kind of my dream to have both of us wreaking havoc on that line.
Well, and that might be why I thought I heard somebody say on one of the national shows yesterday that there's a chance they renegotiate and still bring him into Baltimore.
Get Max there on a
that might
not
be what they were talking
first-round
about.
pick trade.
Right.
I almost don't buy it. There's some sort of shenanigans going on, and I feel like the Ravens are trying to save face and trying to save themselves any sort of backlash or litigation if is going to be by the NFLPA or something. I think that there is some weird thing where, it's funny how Will Compton actually did a really good, just funny breakdown on his whiteboard about the conspiracy surrounding this whole thing. And to sort of sum it up, it's basically because of the tampering window, the Ravens then saw the actual value for Trey Hendrickson, and it came in much lower than they thought. So they knew that they could fail him on his knee surgery because you could fail any player coming off a meniscus just a couple months ago, knowing that he's going to be fully healthy when the season starts. It's no different than J.J. McCarthy. He had the full meniscus repair. It's a longer recovery, but you are going to recover. And so you can fail him. So there is always in that back pocket with the tampering period, we can test the market for all of these players. We can see what we can get. We feel like we are giving up too much for him, knowing what Hendrickson's going to be worth now. So we can just cancel the deal because it's not official. The new league year hadn't started. And they can go back to the negotiating table with Trey and get him on a cheaper deal and still keep your 2 first-round draft picks.
So
correct.
So failing him is just saving face in terms of saying, hey, we're going to sign Trey instead. We don't want to back out of this deal. Is it just bad etiquette? Bad
etiquette. Yes.
So they just backed out because they thought Trey was cheaper. That's the theory.
Buyer's remorse.
It's 100% buyer's remorse.
But see, we Sauce floated that yesterday that people were saying that, and I'll say this: if it's truly buyer's remorse, then that's a fireable offense for the GM. Because if you think the value of Max Crosby is 2 first-round picks, if you're like, this is the deal, and then immediately like, oh man, we overpaid. Well, then that's on you. Then you're not then you don't have the foresight to see what the value was. You're basically admitting like, whoa, I overpaid for this guy. If you have instant buyer's remorse, then you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, but it's also, if it also could be looked at as a genius manipulation of the rules. If you're allowing 72 hours to test the market, and everybody knew that Max Crosby was going to be the first domino to fall. So if you have control over how that domino falls and what that domino does, then you can manipulate the market for what happens to those other dominoes behind him.
Well, then you just nailed it in terms of the NFLPA being pissed, because theoretically, let's say the Ravens, instead of them having an incompetent GM and overpaying temporarily, if their GM's playing chess when everybody else is playing checkers, if they truly are saying, let's just make this deal, we'll hold Max hostage for a couple of days so nobody else deals with him. Then we'll see what Trey's worth. If he's playing chess and the rest of us are playing checkers, then if I'm the NFLPA, I'm saying you just use one of our best players as a piece for a couple of days.
As a pawn, as a legit pawn.
If that's true, I'm with you. Then the NFLPA should be super pissed.
Will be pissed.
That's bad faith for sure.
It's exactly like Ben said. They thought Hendrickson would be the first guy off the board Monday at 11:01. Somebody would sign him to like a 4-year. $160 million deal, and he'd be the highest paid, whatever it is. And then when he didn't, they had to sit there and gone, we just completely overpaid for Max Crosby.
Completely.
And we, as you said, we can fail him on the knee because that is a legit thing. And they instantly had buyer's remorse. They were never going to pair both of them together. They just weren't.
They never were.
That's a cheap excuse.
And I think if they did pair them both together, that is a terrible GM move. You're going to spend that much money and make those trades for 2 guys that, it would be a ridiculous lineup.
So, Ben, how furious, put yourself in Max Crosby's spot. How furious are you if you're Max, if you're the one that got used and now you have to, with your tail between your legs, kind of head back to Las Vegas and now you don't know what you're doing?
I mean, I'd be pissed. I mean, he's taken the high road. I mean, his latest post was, definitely the high road. He's like, I'm back. Let's run this S back, so apparently I can say that. I think on this, now we'll figure out I can say that word. But he's doing the right thing. The thing is, like, it's not his fault. He didn't do anything wrong. If it truly is a conspiracy that DaCosta played on everybody, whether it was intentional or not, we now see a loophole. And we all thought this 72-hour tampering period to begin with was just kind of ridiculous. Like, what are we doing here? Like legal tampering. Like, it sounds so silly. And now we're seeing this in practice a few years in. And these guys are smart, man. And if that's how it was manipulated, then absolutely the NFLPA and the NFL. I mean, this can't be just this can't be a union thing. The NFL's integrity is at stake with free agency. They need to step in and close this loophole.
That's interesting. Maybe this is a misperception on my part. Is that a word? Misperception?
Sure, yeah.
Anyway, did you read Michael Silver's article by any chance?
No, I did not.
It's about KOC.
Yes.
Okay, KOC and bringing in the young quarterback, the kid.
McCarthy?
Kyler.
Oh, Kyler.
So check this out. And I think this is really, after reading his article, and I had forgotten the hell that Kyler Murray put the Cardinals through. Mm-hmm. Okay, especially after he signed his contract. After he got $250 million or whatever it was, right? He just basically quit working, from what it says in this article.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right. I know, right? Okay. But we see that a lot with people playing the contract year. You get the contract, and then the next year you fall off the face of the planet, right?
Yeah.
are we looking at it incorrectly? Is today's call with the Vikings not about whether or not he wants to come to the Vikings? It's about whether or not the Vikings want him to come here?
Well, I think that's definitely got to be part of it,
but
right?
I think it may be the bigger part of it. If you're Kevin O'Connell and you're going to put all your ducks in his basket, you want to make sure he hopefully what happened last year knocked him off his block a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe took that part of him, because he actually said, I got to go back to this quote. I think I was blessed with the cognitive skills to just go out there and just see it before it happens. I'm not one of those guys that's going to sit there and kill myself watching film. I don't sit there for 24 hours and break down this team and that team and watch every game, because in my head, I see so much. That was before last year. I wonder if they want to make sure they're not signing that guy.
I think that's a very important and valid question to ask. The issue that I have is, what answer is going to satisfy you coming from Kyler Murray's mouth? Because all of us facing this situation would flat out give you the answer that they want to hear.
Yeah.
How sincere can it be?
Yeah.
And the only thing is, like, I don't even necessarily think that I would listen to what he has to say. I would do my due diligence to all the people in the Arizona organization and everybody around Kyler. That would be my investigation. It wouldn't be from Kyler himself. Kyler's going to be
Good point.
He's going to lie and he's going to deceive any way he can, because he understands what's at stake here. It's no different than what these guys do at these scouting combines when they have these canned answers when they have to sit down at night with all these teams. It's so insincere. That is not a valid marker and something that I would be writing this thing on. I would be asking everybody that I know, all my close confidants within that organization, everybody that's been around him, because if the guy's been that way, he's been there, 7 years? Something like that?
I think he was
2019, yeah.
So if he says that, no, I'm a changed man after 7 years going into this next year with the Vikings, I don't believe it.
But think about what we alluded to earlier in terms of the Vikings' position now, that if you are not even thrilled about Kyler, you still have to kind of admit he might be the best of
Correct.
the lousiest
Yeah.
and lousiest of the best, because he's dirt cheap and he has still a high ceiling if you can reel him in. But the problem is because you let Darnold go, because Jones walked out of the door, because you missed on J.J. McCarthy, at least so far, maybe forever, we'll see. This is the spot you're in. That if, for whatever reason, if you're like, God, this is the wrong guy, or more specifically, if Kyler picks a different team, what in the sweet hell is the plan for this year? Like, all of a sudden, it is complete panic button. Because now you're begging Aaron Rodgers or you're begging Kirk Cousins. Like, you're in the corner if Kyler says no. You have almost no options.
No,
This would be a huge problem if he says no. Even if you're listening right now and you're like, oh God, I do not want Kyler Murray on this team. What's Plan B?
Yep,
Plan B is
correct.
even worse. Plan B is a disaster.
What's Plan B, and also what is obviously we don't know what 2026 season looks like if we're playing with Kyler Murray. It could be amazing. It could be just like we saw with Sam Darnold. It's possible, right? I mean, I don't think those yards, but like the wins and the production and all that stuff and the way the offense operates. What is your plan going forward? Like, do you really see that Kyler Murray's your franchise quarterback going forward? I don't know. But as it stands right now, I would say no. So are you looking for just a 1-year rental? And if you miss out on that, then you got to find the next 1-year rental. And then what's the messaging to McCarthy?
Do you think it's over? Do you think if Kyler signed today, do you think the McCarthy era is over in Minnesota?
No, because they've admitted publicly that they want to push the timeline back. It's different than what they thought after what they've seen from JJ for the last 2 years. So pushing the timeline back does not necessarily mean that they're done with him. And if Kyler goes out there and is just okay, then I don't think that he supplants him as the franchise quarterback. I think this could be a year where JJ just sits and matures again, and he hopefully just learns the system better, learns how to be a better professional, and he gets another crack at it in year 4.
All right, more with Ben Lieber. More, we'll do Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.